Next on WoodSongs, from Canada we have fiddle master April Verch, and from Ireland it's rockabilly with Imelda May.
Sometimes I can run, but I did the best I could from where I come from, and I keep on trying till my day is done. So I'm proud and humble, humble and proud, yeah, I'm proud and humble.
The television broadcast of the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour is made possible in part by Kentucky Proud and the Kentucky Department of Agriculture, supporting Kentucky-grown farm products used worldwide and in your hometown. Acoustic Rainbow, introducing songs from independent artists and small labels to over 1,200 acoustic format radio stations worldwide. Online at acousticrainbow.com. Support is also provided by viewers like you. Information on how to become a WoodSongs partner and support the growth of grassroots music is online at woodsongs.com. And by Insight Communications, providers of cable, high-definition television and broadband internet service.
Here on the Louisiana Hayride, his name is Hank Williams, the drifting cowboy.
On the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys.
Hi, this is Bruce Horns.
Hi, this is Kevin Moe.
Hey folks, this is Bela Fleck.
Hi folks, this is Sam Bush.
Hello, this is Odetta.
This is Joan Baez, and you're listening to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And now, gather the family around and sit back in your easy chair. It's time again for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour, our worldwide celebration of grassroots music. Let's welcome folk singer, author, and tree hugger, Michael Jonathan.
Oh, Mary, this London's a wonderful sight. All the people here working by day and by night. They don't sow potatoes or barley or wheat, and there's gangs of them digging for gold in the streets. Well, at least when I asked them, that's what I was told. So I took a hand at all this digging for gold. But all that I found there, I might as well be where the mountains of morn sweep down to the sea. And with regards to those questions in your letters that you asked as to how those fine ladies of London were dressed, well, if you believe me, but when asked to a ball, you know they don't wear no tops to their dresses at all. Oh yes, I've seen them myself, and you could not in truth tell it if they were bound for a ball or a bath. So don't be starting those fashions now, Mary McCree, where the mountains of morn sweep down to the sea. Yes, there's beautiful girls here now, never you mind, and beautiful shapes nature's never designed. Lovely complexions of roses and cream. Ah, but let me remind remark with regard to the same. Now if at those roses you venture to sip, the colors might all just run away on your lip. So I'll wait for the wild rose still waiting for me, where the mountains of morn sweep down to the sea.
And welcome to the historic Kentucky Theater. It's so nice to see everybody here. Broadcasting from our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. We're at the crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music, the gateway city to the beautiful Appalachian Mountains, where so much wonderful music and art does come from. Artists gather all over the world to be on our stage, where we celebrate good, great, wonderful acoustic music of all different kinds. We view this world of grassroots music like a precious diamond of so many facets. It's folk and blues and bluegrass, country, Celtic, old-timey, new singer-songwriters. We celebrate it all, and we found it's very true. If you ignore one facet of this musical diamond, you've actually ruined the preciousness of this very beautiful diamond. So it's all celebrated on our stage, which is a genre-free zone. You don't have to be famous to be on WoodSongs. You just have to be very, very good. We have two artists on our show. One is a Canadian national fiddle champion. We're going to get to her music here shortly. But first up, we're very, very proud that she's here. She's had tremendous success. She's the new princess of the rockabilly movement worldwide, and we're very grateful that she's here introducing songs from her brand new album called Mayhem. This is a song called Proud and Humble, and we are proud that she's here. Please welcome Imelda May to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio.
I said, Lord, here's the total of what I done. Sometimes I did good, sometimes I done wrong, but I did the best I could from where I come from, and I keep on trying till my day is done. So I'm proud and humble, humble and proud, yeah, I'm proud and humble, humble and proud. I be proud and humble, humble and proud when I come, yeah, when I'm done, Oh, I made the most from what I knew then, but if I lived it over, I'd do the same again. I try for you to please, but you know I'm only human. You created me, and so I'm proud and humble, humble and proud. Yeah, I'm proud and humble, humble and proud. I'll be proud and humble, humble and proud when I'm gone. Yeah, when I'm gone. Yeah. Well, I'm humbled by you and thankful, oh Lord, I studied your life and your holy word, but I hold my head just a little high, 'cause I'm proud that I got on with this given life, and so I'm proud and humble, humble and proud, yeah, I'm proud and humble, humble and proud. I'll Oh yeah.
From her new CD called Mayhem. Imelda May, it's really nice to have you here.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant to be here.
Grew up in Ireland near Dublin.
Right in the middle of Dublin.
Right in the
a
middle of
place called
Dublin,
the
right?
Liberties, yeah.
So, from a musical family, I mean, what was home like for you when you were a little girl?
Mad.
Mad.
Crazy. Yeah.
Like it is now.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing's changed.
A huge, big family.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're all crazy, and especially my dad. And lots of music. We were encouraged. I'm very lucky to have a great family and great parents, and we were always encouraged to, I suppose, follow your heart and do whatever it is that you want to do. My mum always said, if you work hard enough and you put your mind to it, you can do anything. And so music was like a lot of Irish families, music was quite normal, and sing-songs and parties are quite regular, and everybody has to have a party piece, and it's encouraged, and it's good for the kids, you know, as well. It gives them the attention and the confidence, and I suppose that's just the normal.
So what was the music like in your home? Was it traditional Irish music, the folk music of the day? Were you listening to things on radio? What was impacting you as a little girl?
Everything. There was a lot of traditional Irish, of course. There's 7 of us. There's my brothers and sisters, myself and my mum and dad. There was 7 of us all together in a 2-bedroom house and 1 record player.
Fighting over the record player, no doubt.
Yeah, and it actually worked out really well. So everybody took turns playing their records. So I was brought up with everything. My dad loved and still loves Glenn Miller and Deanna Durbin and Nat King Cole, and Mum loves Dean Martin passionately, and Bing Crosby. And then also my brothers and sisters played a mixture from the Specials, David Bowie, the Stones, right through to Elvis, Wanda Jackson, Eddie Cochran, John Lee Hooker. So for me, it couldn't have been a better education to hear absolutely everything, and of course loads of Irish traditional stuff too.
So where did your love for the rockabilly sound come from then? I mean, because you were listening to all this stuff. I mean, but you've sort of zeroed in on this one style, and you're sort of helping a global resurgence of it, because that's what's happening with this rockabilly world. It's getting more popular. Wanda Jackson is in the middle of a huge revival, and you're there introducing it to this whole big young audience.
Well, I hope so. Thank you very much for saying. I'm not pure rockabilly. Myself and the lads aren't. There's a good chunk. There's bluesy stuff in there. There's traditional Irish. Sometimes a bit of post-punk stuff when we go a bit mental. And I'm very happy to not having any rules when I'm writing. Mm-hmm. So I can just kind of write what I feel and perform what I feel. And I have a terrific band, and they always back me up.
Yes.
Right.
Let's give some props to David Priseman on trumpet.
Yes.
Doing a brilliant job on trumpet. And we'll introduce the rest of the band as we go through our hour. But like you said, how diverse your music is. It's not just the rockabilly. And you are a beautiful writer. And on your new album, Mayhem, there's a song that I just fell in love with you. And I got on my hands and knees before the show and begged you to include this song. This is a song that you wrote. It's from her CD Mayhem. It's called Kentish Town Waltz. It's Imelda May on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
Do you remember we traipsed around from pub to pound shop through Kentish town? Only a 5 or 2 our name. The drunk on the doorstep had more to our shame. Living over the outfit had its trials. The fights all night out there and inside, and those stews that lasted 3 days into 4, and the dreaded bailiffs returned to our door. But we stuck with each other with all our might. We pulled it together and held on tight, and I'm glad for us. Yeah, I'm glad, Marie, but it's nothing to anyone except you and me. There are wrongs for every right. There's ups and there's downs, but you're the one for all my life, my true love I found. You, my love I found. I watched the moon cover the might of the sun, the weird evening light at 1:15, and I knew in my head as you lay in our bed, you'd stay in my heart till the day I was dead. We killed each other, then loved in time, and laughed till we almost cried. Yeah, we cried as well when it all went to hell, and my heart it broke till I swear I died. But we stuck with each other with all our might. We pulled it together and held on tight, and I'm glad for us. Yeah, I'm glad, Marie, but it's nothing to anyone except you and me. There are wrongs for every right. There's ups and there's downs, but you're the one for all my life, my true love I found. You, my love I found. Oh, you're good at the things that I'm hopeless at, and I notice what you ignore. But it's when I see you're not perfect for me, it's then I love you more and more. We stick with each other with all our might. We pulled it together and held real tight, and I'm glad for us. Yeah, I'm glad, Marie, but it's nothing to anyone except you and me. There are wrongs for every right. There's ups and there's downs, but you're the one for all my life, my true love I found. You, my love I found.
Beautiful. The Kentish Town Waltz from her brand new CD, Mayhem. If you want to know more about Imelda May, her tour schedule, how to make the new album Mayhem part of your own home music collection, we encourage you to visit our website, WoodSongs.com. If you click on the archive page, this is show number 651. We'll tell you everything you need to know how to contact Imelda May, as well as our next artist, who is an incredible violinist, a champion fiddle player from the nation of Canada. We're very glad that she's here with songs from her new album called That's How We Run. This is an instrumental called Old Sport. Please welcome our Canadian friend April Verch to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio. From her CD called That's How We Run, April Verch. Nice to have you back. You were with us years ago, and now you're back. And
it's a pleasure to be back. Thank you.
I need to brag on you a little bit. You are the first woman to win both of Canada's most prestigious of the fiddle champions, the Grand Masters and Canadian Open Fiddle Champion. You are the first woman. So how did it start for you when you were a little girl? Were you playing like classical music or something? I mean, what was happening when you were a little girl?
No, I started out playing fiddle. I started step dancing first. I have an older sister that was taking step dancing lessons in the Ottawa Valley, and I wanted to do everything she did. And of course, we were dancing to fiddle music, and I loved the sound of the instrument. And I think every time I was around it, people were having a good time. I think that had something to do with it.
The happiness, the joy of it all,
right? It was. You know, people worked hard, but when they kicked back, there was always a fiddle involved.
Right. So you just kept, did you have any of the classical music training that so many of the violinists have?
I did a little bit later on, yeah. I started out playing fiddle by ear from local teachers, and eventually somebody told me that I'd be a better fiddler if I'd get some classical training.
Well, you eventually went like to the Berklee College of Music and stuff. I mean, what were you studying there?
I went there because I knew Matt Glazer was the chair of the string department, and I had met him and worked with him a little bit at Mark O'Connor's fiddle camps, actually. And so I really wanted to kind of expand a little bit and open my ears to some new things, but I knew it was safe to do that with him, that he wouldn't push me somewhere I didn't really want to go with it.
So all these master fiddlers and violinists that you were able to work with and stuff, and then you'd break out step dancing while you were playing. How does that go over?
Usually pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I want the audience to stay tuned, because in the second half hour, you're going to give us a sampling of your fiddle playing and step dancing, which is, for the radio audience, it's quite a sight. So stay tuned on that. But right now we'll go back into her brand new album. It's called That's How We Run, and this is a song where she's going to sing. It's called Worth the Wait, April Verch on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
Well, it's a long time between now and then. I'm already counting the days till when. Well, it's not easy, but it's worth the wait for a love this great. And I've been trying to be the best I can. It seems I'm best, babe, when you're holding my hand. That's why I'm counting my lucky stars for this love of ours. I feel like dancing, I feel like making hay, because your love, it shines, it's shining on me every day. And soon we'll harvest the good things we've sown and this love we've grown. It doesn't matter what might go wrong, and you'll still be there even if I take too long, because you love me the way I love you. These things are true, and it's a long time between now and then. I'm already counting the days till when. Well, it's not easy, but it's worth the wait for love this great.
Beautiful voice of April Verch on fiddle. Cody Walters doing a great job on the banjo. We're going to be back with more of Canadian fiddle champion April Verch, and all the way from Ireland, songs from her new album Mayhem. Imelda May is here. We will be back. We are loaded for Musical Bear right after this.
Hi, this is Wanda Jackson, and you're listening to folk singer Michael Jonathan and the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And there's a good friend of our fro, the queen of rockabilly, Wanda Jackson. So nice that everybody's here. We have a packed Kentucky theater here in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. We're broadcasting a wonderful show of great music, women from around the world. Let's get back to our friend from Ireland who's here. She's going to perform the title song of her brand new album. It's called Mayhem. Please welcome her back on the stage. It's Imelda May.
Change the letter, know the few words the ladies baby say on the bottom. She freaks and tells a close friend that she never live again, but she never known to ever live where I don't believe it. If you see it, oh man, do 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 yeah man, do 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 yeah man, do 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 man, oh yeah. She said he didn't mean a thing, so she threw a diamond ring out the window of a black cabin diamond. He couldn't take her, but she did, so he threw her his seatbelt and he took her out and it went around and wouldn't believe it. Oh no, no, if you've seen it, oh yeah, do 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 yeah man, do 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 yeah man, do 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 oh yeah, dim and sound like spinning round. Some other son gotta fight or got to run. So we're way back to business. 12 mates banging on the door with a bag of friends galore, and have a sausage, a street full of news. Wouldn't believe it. Oh no, no, if you've seen it, oh yeah, yeah. Do 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 yeah, yeah. Do 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 yeah, yeah. Do 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 a lot of mayhem. Oh yeah, mayhem. Do 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 yeah, yeah. Do 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 yeah, yeah. Do do do.
Title cut from her new album, Mayhem. That's sort of a play on words, isn't it? Mayhem and Imelda May. And
You're quick.
yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. So when you were putting together the concept for your album, how were the songs getting chosen? I mean, you must have had a lot of material to choose from.
Yeah.
And you were coming off the success of a platinum album and doing so well. I mean, that's a kind of a rattling thing when you have that bit of success and then you got to follow it with something that's equally as good.
Well, I didn't feel people always ask me, did you feel the pressure making the next album? And I didn't really. I didn't think of it like that. I was writing and I was enjoying myself. We were touring and. I had actually written way too much, which is a good position to be in. And then the record company was saying, oh, you only put like 10, 12 songs on a CD these days or so. And I think, is there 14, 15 songs on there? Because I thought, well, people should have value for money. And I've written them and we've recorded them, so we may as well put them on. And I thoroughly enjoy making albums.
You produced this album yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love producing.
And you had a very relaxed atmosphere when you were recording.
We did, yeah. Yeah, mostly.
Didn't you record it like in a big converted barn or something?
Well, Daryl, my husband, and his friend converted a cow shed, a cow barn.
Converted the cow shed.
Yeah, into a recording studio. And they worked very, very hard, and it was called Embassy Studios. And
the cow barn was called Embassy Studios?
Yeah, well, he wanted a fancy name, you know.
Yeah, right.
They got rid of a lot of muck and stuff.
So which stall did you record your vocals in?
Well, anyway, so it seemed great to record it there, and it's nice and comfortable, and there's a little kitchen and a sitting room, and it's out in the middle of nowhere, so it's quite a nice. It's lovely to record in big fancy studios, but you're aware that it's a big fancy studio, and you're aware of the clock ticking, and oh my God, how much does this cost an hour? And it kind of freaks me out a little bit. So it's great to just be in the studio and just play with it and enjoy it and kind of create, as they say.
Right, well, that's exactly what we're doing. Let's give some props to your husband. He's playing the guitar in the band. Daryl Hyam on the guitar, doing a brilliant job. And on the big, bad, black bass rack, we've got Mr. Al Gare over there on the bass. Of course, David Prizeman rocking out on the trumpet, and Steve Rushton on the drums, sitting in the back, keeping it solid. Her new CD is absolutely wonderful. It's called Mayhem, and this is a song called Johnny Got a Boom Boom. It's Imelda May on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio. Imelda May Her new CD is Mayhem. Boy, if you got a little energy in there, you'd be good. That'd be something. If you want to know more about Imelda May, her tour schedule, how to make Mayhem, her new CD, part of your home music collection, just visit woodsongs.com. Click on the archive page. This is show number 651. You get to watch what you hear on the radio right there on our website. It's a real good learning thing because the cameras come in really close, especially on our next artist, who's a fiddle champion from Canada. She's got a great new CD called That's How We Run, and this is a tune called Still Tryin'. Please welcome her back, April Verch on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
Exactly what he'll mean, but I'd be lying. And I wish I could figure out the things you have done that leave me crying. Well, I'm still trying. And I wish you didn't have to say I couldn't see the lights you had me by. And I wish I could just forget the memories of our past that leave me sighing. Well, I'm still trying. I'm trying to forget you. I'm trying to be strong. Trying not to worry who was right and who was wrong.
Beautiful song by by April Verch. I'm sorry, I was looking at Imelda May, and we're introducing April Verch. Let's say hi to the guitar player, Isaac Callender. At least you, thank you. You've been playing fiddle yourself since you were like 3 years old, right?
Yes, that's right.
And now you're playing guitar with April, and of course we have Cody playing the banjo and such. Now, April, one of your calling cards is the fact that you do this step dancing routine while playing the fiddle. And everybody has images of, say, John Hartford, you know, doing the soft shoe and stuff while he's playing. That's can't be easy at first. You're playing a fretless instrument on one plane, and then your feet are doing something while your hands are doing the opposite thing. I mean, that...
Well, I've been doing it since I was a little girl, and I think part of it is knowing both independently so well that you don't have to think about it anymore. You know, you kind of think about what you're going to have for lunch.
Right.
That kind of thing. If I think about my fingers or my feet, forget it.
Then it's over with, right?
Yeah, and so also when you're younger, you think you can do anything. You know, it's like Imelda said. My parents said the same thing. But you can do anything you put your mind to. Right. And I saw someone else do it, and I figured, oh, of course I can.
And this is part of what you were saying earlier, that you saw them doing it, and they just seemed so happy.
Yeah.
Playing the violin seemed so happy. Your sister was doing the step dancing and stuff, and you wanted to be like her, and it made everybody happy, right?
Yeah, I loved performing. My mom and dad are huge fans of the Ottawa Valley music scenes, and my dad plays guitar and sings, so I was around it a lot. And I honestly thought that's what every kid did. I thought it was completely normal.
Well, you were playing violin and step dancing while they were watching TV. Well, you're going to give us a sample.
Yeah.
Give me like 20 or 30 second sample. She's going to step back on a plywood board. She's got her violin. And the tapping that the radio audience is going to hear is her step dancing on this piece of plywood. Why don't you go ahead, April Verch. So, it reminds me of the old joke about chewing gum and walking at the same time. Just ain't gonna happen. While April's retuning, let's invite Imelda May to come up to her microphone for a second. You both were talking about the joy of it all, and when you play and when you're singing, I mean, you're just exuding this from the core. You're glad to be there. You're in love with the audience. You're singing these songs. You're just right up the cavity of the song, and you're like living the moment, and you just seem so happy.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
And you can see it in you. You can see it in April. I mean, when she's playing you, it just exudes itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I love them. Absolutely brilliant. I can't believe you just did that. Can't believe you just did that. I tell you what, they'd love you in Ireland because they wouldn't have to hire two, a fiddle player and a dancer. You're sorted.
Thank you, Imelda. we need a new guest host. We're going to invite you to come back and run this show, I think. We're going to get back to the music of April Verch, and she's going to do a medley of two songs, both instrumentals, and one of them is in French. It's called the Jim Shanks. You figure out which one is which. It's April Verch on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio. Wasn't it great having April Verch from Canada on the broadcast? From Ireland, Imelda May. Imelda May talked about it. April Verch talked about it. When they were young, they had music in their family. They had the support of their family. It was mom and dad, it was brothers and sisters, it was music in the home, and as a family, they were able to enjoy this thing and learn it and make it part of their own humanity. You know, art is the ultimate expression of human beings. It makes us different from everything else in the planet and the universe, our ability to create and appreciate art. And April Verch's family, they appreciated it, and they encouraged her, and her sisters were in it, and her mom and dad, and her father played guitar, and Imelda May, you know, she had this big family, and music was part of the home. And it said, we live in a world that needs art. It needs music, and it needs artists. And a long time ago, John F. Kennedy said something that's very appropriate for today. He said, if art is to nourish the roots of our culture, society must set the artist free. For there to be an artist, society must allow artists to exist. And here's what happens when you take art and music out of the schools. Not every child has the kind of home that Imelda May had, where they have music and playing in the family. Not every child has the kind of upbringing that April Verch had. That's why art and music needs to stay in the schools, be protected. It must be part of the culture that our society has in order for art to continue, for music to continue. It has to continue in the schools. My name is Michael Jonathan. I'm a folk singer and I am a tree hugger, and we'll see you next week on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. Good night.
You've been listening to WoodSongs broadcast number 651. Michael's opening song was Mountains of Mourne from the WoodSongs CD with Anna Hess on fiddle.
Thank you for tuning in. There are so many talented artists that appear on our stage. It's very hard sometimes to pick the ones that appear on our TV broadcast. So what we're going to do is leave you with a performance from our huge online archive of past shows. We'll see you next time on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. Here's a tune called I Gotta Know. It's Wanda Jackson on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
A little country and a little rockabilly. Well, I thought that you was a walking romance, but all you ever do is dance, dance, dance. So I boppity-bop the whole night long to the knocked-out music of a jukebox song. But one thing I gotta know, I gotta know, I gotta know if our love's the real thing. Where is my wedding ring? Yeah, we rock and roll till the broad daylight. Do a little too-poop to kiss your baby goodnight. I know you've had it when the rocking is through. I let you go home, what else can I do? But one thing I gotta know, I gotta know, I gotta know if our love's the real thing. Where is my wedding ring? All right. That's Chris on that electric guitar. Was a walk romance, but all I ever do is dance, dance, dance. So you boppity-bop the whole night long to the knocked-out music of a jukebox song. But one thing I gotta know, I gotta know, I gotta know if our love's the real thing. Where is my wedding ring?
The television broadcast of the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour is made possible in part by Kentucky Proud and the Kentucky Department of Agriculture, supporting Kentucky-grown farm products used worldwide and in your hometown. Acoustic Rainbow, introducing songs from independent artists and small labels to over 1,200 acoustic format radio stations worldwide. Online at acousticrainbow.com. Support is also provided by viewers like you. Information on how to become a WoodSongs partner and support the growth of grassroots music is online at woodsongs.com. And by Insight Communications, providers of cable, high-definition television and broadband internet service.